Well, the new update for Apex is out today, and despite some Twitch streamers being upset about the financial situation with the recolors and all of that stuff, I actually think that the game quality has improved with some of the changes that they decided to make in this update. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date, all things Apex news related, the good, the bad, the ugly. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into this one. So the first thing that I wanted to mention here, like earlier, I did say there are some people obviously that are upset with the state of the actual collection of it and, you know, what's actually in this, what you can buy. And yes, I do understand that, you know, it kind of has been a little crazy with a lot of the recolors that they're selling lately, and even a prize, or a Prezi, which is the correct pronunciation, but I'll never not call this guy a prize. 10 of the 12 legendary skins in the event are recolors, and of course some people seem to be upset by that. However, I do think that it's a little bit of a different situation than the last recolor event that we had with the Peacekeeper. And quite frankly, considering that we just got all of these new modes in the private matches as well, and now you guys can play private matches with your friends with a very small amount of people, it's all pretty exciting that this event actually has something new that's fun to do. Apparently there was something wrong with the game as soon as you made the update, so if you were wondering like some things were missing or things weren't making sense when you relaunched your game after the update, there's been a lot of reports that there's been some stuff going on. So you know, Alpha Intel reported that the collection is now live, but the prize tracker appears to be wrong in game. There are currently different awards listed and missing the packs as well, but they also updated it saying this looks like a visual bug, and restarting / updating your game may fix it according to some players. And that probably is the case because also Ross the Squirrel said the mixtape playlist is not even active in private match like they said it would be, or like we saw in the game files like it would be. But with a quick little update and a little refresh, it seems like it did come back. And he said, there we go, now you guys can play duos, team deathmatch, gun run, control, or trios in private matches. And like I said before, you still have to have, I think, 30 players to play duos and trios. However, team deathmatch, gun run, and control, I think you only need like maybe 6 players in the game in order to do so, I believe. So I'm pretty sure you can start those matches the same amount of people that you only needed to start an arenas match. So even though team deathmatch is 6 versus 6 and gun run is like, you know, 12 players in the lobby, and control mode is like 18 players in the lobby, because there was a way to start arenas with only 6 players, being that it was a 3v3, you can actually start these other game modes without a full lobby. You only need to seemingly have 6 players to be able to play, which is pretty cool. I actually like that ability. So for those players that were complaining about the 30 player minimum, I think maybe this will make it a little bit more interesting for you. Of course, it's still not battle royale. Now, I would still like to see maybe a battle royale that starts at round 5 or something if you don't have that many players. However, it is still something that's going in the right direction. Apex continuously went in the right direction with this, and I'm very happy to announce that you guys know one of the biggest issues with team deathmatch is that players would leave the game with no repercussion at all. And so if you were dominating the lobby, you would eventually have to leave the game you were winning because people were just leaving and you couldn't kill people fast enough. There was only 1 player left and that guy wouldn't leave, so the game wouldn't end, and it just got so bad. And it seems like they may have brought a little bit of a fix for that. So Senos Apex, a data miner for the game, also basically released that there is now a matchmaking penalty for abandoning a mixtape playlist match. All these game modes are now under the permanent playlist called mixtape, which is team deathmatch, gun run, and control mode. And basically, if you leave one of these matches prematurely, you're no longer going to be able to just go into a ranked game afterwards. You have to finish the game or you will be penalized. And so these are the penalties that you now have. Mixtape abandon penalty time 1 is 120, I believe, seconds. And then you've got 300 seconds, 600 seconds, 1200 seconds. And so I believe as you progressively, you know, continuously leave this, it begins to tick up. So the 4th time you do this, you're looking at 1200 seconds, which in turn is going to be a 20-minute matchmaking penalty for leaving too much of these mixtape playlist modes. So quite frankly, about time that they did this, and I'm very excited to say, because it feels like these modes will be a little bit more playable now. I cannot tell you how many times over the last couple of days I've just had people leave for no reason at all, and then I was the last one alive and I had no chance of winning or even having fun, so I had to leave, or the other team left and we couldn't even win the game because we were still 20 kills away and there's only 1 guy to shoot. So thank God they actually fixed that. Now, right before this update went live, we also had another thing to look forward to in this update that seemingly would have been another good thing. This was coming from Crowrindo, basically saying in this new update, there should be a fix for the configuration and the force reload exploit. So there was an exploit, you guys know, where you could force players to reload, but I also think like with the configuration game files where you can like change, you know, like your model of the gun and it's not there and you just have a blank screen and you can shoot with nothing. And then also some other exploits are in the game. A lot of that stuff should have been fixed in this update. We even saw coming straight from Hideouts that they had an approved fix that does work. They've already tested it and that it was coming during this update. So a lot of really good things out of this update. Synos also said that with this update, we had already kind of knew most of this stuff and he doesn't think that we'll see too much, but I'll check it out anyways. And it seems like that was accurate, as I've not seen a lot of stuff coming out from a lot of these people. So that explains why the video was a little bit shorter. I'm interested to see what you guys think about this event and this new update down in the comment section below. What's your favorites, your pros and cons? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves. It's Viper Die, only positivity. And until the next time, I'll see you later, Gators.